What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to explain to you all about extraction and how it works. So you can see here in my gameplay I'm actually in a live raid game. And so when you enter a game, right, so you start the game, you're in Esperanza, your main lobby. You go ahead and go on maps, or you get ready up, and it takes you pick usually wherever you're allowed to. If you're a beginner, you're very limited where you can go as far as maps. But once you enter, you'll enter a lobby like this, or a raid, whatever you want to call it. And you'll see that you have the timer there. And that timer is important because that's how much time you have left in this map before the map completely explodes, right? And what the extraction part is that, you're going to go out and loot, and you're going to gather some stuff. And every map where you enter, it's going to be always different. So how you check, you want to go ahead and press pause. You want to select the option that says map, and then the blue icon, that's you. And usually there's different ways to go about it. You have on our case is the Eastern Station, right? And you can go there, and that's going to be the main one for everybody. And you have different options, and that's where you're going to want to head to basically leave the raid and go back to your main base and keep everything you've looted, right? And you can also, if you're far away, I'm pretty close, but if you're far away, you can always mark it. In this case, for PS5, you want to press R3, which is this button right here. And it'll mark it for you, and you can just follow here on your compass. If you scroll like that, you see how it shows the icon Eastern Station right at the top part, and that'll help you guide you. So for those of you who are new and lost, and you're like, man, how do I leave and not, keep dying, losing my loot and everything you've gathered, right? So those are tips for you guys that are new. You want to keep that in mind when you're in the game, and always be aware of your surroundings. For example, look, I'm already here. Oh, we got some arse. Shoot. You can see here. Vicious that shit is, right? Let's go ahead and heal ourselves. It's crazy, man. Those are Arc Riders. You guys know it ain't easy, right? Alright, let's go ahead and reload, because we do have another one over there. Let's see if we can get us home safely. Oh, you gotta be careful with these guys. There you go. And I'm out of bullets, so we're gonna go ahead and activate this. Call Metro in our case, right? Watch out that guy over there. He's gonna throw flames. There we go. Shoot, hopefully I don't die. Now I might go down because I am out of ammo. Alright, let's see if we can survive this. Give you some live action. It's actually working. Down. Okay, so in this case I did go down, right? But don't fear, don't worry if this happens to you guys. Good example here in this video. You'll still be good, and as long as there's no other players around that can kill you, you're good. The arcs will leave you alone, and you just want to go ahead and enter this main base. For example, in the subway, go up to the computer. In my case, it's press square, and you'll see right now it's loading. And even though you get down, you can't do much, you can still leave safely back to Esperanza, and you're good to go. Look at that. So in my case, it was a good example, right out of bullets. So you guys saw, if you're in that situation, you're like panicking, don't worry, as long as another player gets you, right? And you're good, you made it. You can go ahead and continue, for example. And I was able to pick up a couple things here. Most important, what I was looking for is the ARC power cells. So whatever you need, whatever you're trying to pick up, that's when you start progressing. You start looking for things right where you want to loot for. But that shows you how the extraction works. And every time it's a little bit different. Sometimes it's a subway like you see, and sometimes it's like those lifted up, not bunkers, but those platforms that are leveled out. The doors open up, you can enter, activate the computer, And you've seen in this case, you know, even though you get down by an RC, an enemy, you're still good to go. Unless it's an online player, it's a different story. They could go ahead and kill you and you're cooked, right? So, but in this case, look at that. Everything's good. Get your XP, you keep your stuff, and look at that. You're good to go. Just go ahead and, in my case, on PS5, you want to press square, and you know, put all that back to your stash, right? So, you know, that's how you guys safely, or as best as you can safely, right? In this example, but usually you should be good to go. You can just wait, activate it wherever that may be for you, and get back home safely. So just keep in mind, when you spawn in the game, press pause, look at the map, and you'll see the main station or main location, which is applied for everybody. And then you do have some other spots where you can enter that are not the main ones, but you do need a special key, which you're gonna have to be able to unlock, upgrade. But this is for everybody. You don't need anything special regardless. So yeah, so hopefully, you know, this information or this, you know, guide helped you guys out, especially you new players, because I know for me, when I started playing, I was having a hard time, like, yo, like, how do I get out? How do you, like, leave? Because you try to leave, it says surrender, but you don't keep your stuff, right? So that's how you leave and able to keep your stuff, like you seen. And again, don't worry if you get down by an enemy, you're good to go. Unless it's not a player, then you'll be good to go. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.